Maintenance. Okay, cool. All right, so, hey, I'm just trying to learn. All right, so, right here's your main fire alarm panel. What we have going on, ignore that. We had everything hooked up right now, and Jim and Jeff wanted to change out the system, so that's what we're in the mix of doing right now. It's just a dialer. It's what communicates to the monitoring station, which then reports to dispatch. So we're in the mix of switching that out per their request. But currently all you guys really need to know is this is your main panel. This is your main fire alarm panel. This is your voice evac panel right here. And then this is we call it NCA, it's an annunciator. Basically, troubles from these panels will report directly to this. There's also another one of these. It's in central receiving in 800. And that will also be, it's basically the same thing. Any troubles on a panel, if you're in that area, you'll be able to see it. From both these panels, you have the ability to acknowledge, silence, and reset. Okay? Pretty self-explanatory. Trouble's gonna come in with a description, you can acknowledge it, it'll stop the panel from beeping, and the ladies up front from complaining, because I know they do that a lot. So, if you hit acknowledge, and then you hit signal silence right here, it'll stop the beeping, and then you can go address the issue. Very simple. This is over Ethernet over the network, so that falls in your area. So if it comes up as a UDAC issue or a network communication fail, that's going to be your connection to the network, and that's going to be through this system right here. So you have your Ethernet plugged in right there, Cat. I think it's Cat 6. So that's pretty much it for that section. Your voice evac panel right here, we have descriptions right here. These are your zones. So you have your main building. What is this? So you're disabled for your speakers, and then you have your relays. Your relays are for your air handlers and your doors. So you have smoke doors that close upon an alarm. So if you're doing any testing, you got maintenance or anything from the county coming out, you can disable relays, which will then stop those functions from happening. So if you want the AC to keep running, you want the doors to stay open, you click the disable the relays, and then you can go about your business, and you don't have to worry about everybody getting hot and trapped in hallways. So now you also have disable for speakers. So say for the outside speakers, we made it to where if you want to make a call to the building, the entirety, say there's an emergency or something, I don't know the situation, but we disabled all the outside speakers. So if there's an entity outside that we're trying to keep outside, but you're trying to make a message on the inside, we can disable all outside speakers, and then you can broadcast within the school. So this is your microphone. You have another one of these. So you have this one right here, but we also have another one on the stage that we'll visit. Same thing. All you do is you can hit an all call, and this right here will broadcast through the entire building. You just click it down there, and then just slap it back. So this is your main panel. What else? I mean, I don't want to get too in the weeds. So we'll go take you to you have another annunciator in the front office in area 100. It kind of looks like this, but it's not. We'll go over there and touch on that.
You want to touch on intrusion detection a little bit?
That's just your intrusion board.
Yeah,
There's not really much you need to know there besides if you have an intrusion issue. That's the board. It's a Bosch security system. I mean, it's pretty just your bones. It's your board right there. Ethernet as well. So if you lose communication, we'll look at that keypad. It'll have a comm failure. All network. So then that falls in your realm. So this is just a booster panel. That's for your strobes and stuff like that. So all right, yeah, you can go move to 100 area behind the front desk.
All right.
I'll show you the box. So like you want to do your fire alarm test or drills, you might use it. It's up to you, whatever preference. I think there's one in the, I don't know if are you going to be stationed in the central receiving area?
Most likely, usually I come up here because
The faculty?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is your LCD 160, it's your enunciator. So basically all it does is report for the panel here. Usually this is predominantly for the fire department or emergency dispatch, EMS, whoever's coming out. This is for them to rectify the issue. They'll come out, look at this and address what the trouble is. If it's a smoke, a pull station, whatever caused the initiation of the fire alarm. Here we have it with a key lock. So little kids can't just press a button. You have to put a key in and turn it, and then you can function it. All you can do from here is acknowledge, silence, and reset. So fire gets going off, fire department shows up, or even you guys show up and you deem that it's not an emergency, turn the key, hit signal, silence, shut it off, walk the building, then reset the panel. So pretty simple with this. All it is broadcasting the image from the main panel. So
The key for that is the same as the covers.
same for the pool station, same for, I'd say every cabinet aside from one. Honeywell, it's all Honeywell stuff, it's all Notifier, but they decided to make one cabinet different. The keys are in the document box. So in the document box as well, this is probably up your alley, we have all the manuals for the system itself. So all your panels, all your devices, stuff like that, we have all the manuals for it. Well, also we're working on as-built drawings so that you know where the system's at, the devices, the addresses. Everything is labeled with what they are. So when you have the drawings, it's gonna be almost a one-for-one. You're gonna know exactly, oh, this says device 86, loop, whatever. You look at the drawings, it's in 600 area, whatever,
Yeah.
so it's pretty spot on.
Now, usually we have to do that when the kid just stands there and goes, yank.
Yeah, so,
That won't happen
We-
here,
we
Larry.
do have covers for the pool stations in the gym, but that's about it. And those make a lot of noise if they tamper with them, so usually it's tricks the kids. If you wanna add some more, we can always do that.
So go back to like the fire drills. You know, obviously we call it in, we say, hey, we're gonna be on test, you know.
Yes.
We do that same process and then, you know, we can set it or just either pull station or can we set it from here, like?
You can, I would
We've done that
prefer, you can, but it's
Just pull
You
back,
can do a
just
drill,
pull that
but
or pull another one.
It's easier if you just go ahead and pull the pull station.
Okay.
Now, all you have to do is there's a key. I don't know.
And
if
it's a
gonna be-
normal flip it back and put it
It's a
back.
light switch in there.
Yeah.
You open it up, flip the light switch back in, close it, lock it.
Yeah.
And then you just go to the panel, everybody's in their designated location, everything's good to go. You just reset the panel.
Now, in terms of bypassing spaces, that's not necessary.
No, not at all, not at all. You don't have to do it, but it's a feature just in case. It's something that the county, Jim, Jeff, and Cassidy, who do these inspections on the system and they're looking for certain functionalities, they request these certain features to be capable of doing. So, you know, in the middle of the summer, you know, or, you know, coming to the beginning of school when it's still hot out, if anything happens, they don't want just the air handler.
Which one? The double R's?
Yeah, 30 in the end.
The double N's? They're coming. I got them ordered. Under warranty.
Basically, shutting off every time if you have to fix something.
Now, say we don't touch anything on that side with the relays.
Mhm.
Once we hit reset here, the AC's okay.
Everything will kick back on.
Okay.
Yeah, the doors will re-energize. So basically, there's 24 volts of feeding to every single one of these doors.
Okay.
Once you hit reset, those relays will then re-engage, closing the circuit, sending the power back to the doors. All you have to do is push all the doors back open. So you don't necessarily have to do it. It's just a feature
Okay.
that we give the option to. There's so many things that panel can do, and these are just a few that I guess Jim has, and Cassidy and Jeff have requested. So that's for that. So we can go back to the main panel. I'll show you that document box real quick, and then we can go to, I guess, central receiving, and I'll show you that one, and then the other one is in the cafeteria in the kitchen.
You want to hit the EVAC panel on the stage? Just kind of,
We do have that as well.
yeah, just kind of show them, you
So
know,
we can hit that as well.
on our way there. All right.
Same thing as up front. Microphone, basically the same thing. is you do your all call, you can disable, you can even disable the relays in here if you want. Disable the outside speakers for all 200, 100, 300, and 700, and 800, all outside speakers. At all call, also this will report any troubles on the audio circuit itself. So this is just another area of reference. So.
You have your actual party bed, connect to the fiber, they all kind of get out. Everything around falls horrendous. I had cleared up, so whole fingers crossed. But it's that time of year where it starts thundering. You know, they have to start getting rain. Yeah. But all your outside devices, so they all look like that. These are all these indoor ones are all weatherproof. But all your outside exterior devices, weatherproof devices, all in silicone, all three sides. So mitigate as much as that, but we all know Mother Nature, yes. So from this panel as well, you can actually, you can't silence it from the associator, but you can acknowledge the trouble. The trouble that if there is one that comes in from here, will be broadcast to your office and sent receiving, the kitchen, and all of those other channels, and you can acknowledge it there. But you'll definitely have to come back out here to silence this panel. But you can also you can reset this in yours, the NCA in your office, not the other LCD ones, the one that gives you But I always like to tell my customers and whoever's maintaining the facility to make sure they go to the panel that's in trouble. If there's a network system where you have multiple nodes and three panels, just always just come out here and double check and acknowledge it. That's actually basically it's pretty simple. It's not much in here. I think you have the one full station, then you have standard device there, 147. You have the outside with the full station. Yeah, very small. Like I said, I'm just glad that the ones that were installed these are standard ones. So this will make it absolutely. Now as well, you have your security cameras. So every closet that your fire alarm panels in also have a security. Yeah, they all feed underground this thing. So that'd be 200. 300, 700, plus 800 right there in the gym at the closet. Yeah, which we can walk by and I'll show you just real quick and I'll let you know. And that's pretty much the same.
All right, good deal.
That's where you can disable the relays and stuff like that, so that the AC units keep running and everything. Usually I know with the county, if you do a fire drill, but you choose like a pull station or something, yeah, just the pull station itself. So you can go and disable the relays. Make sure the AC stays on, the smoke doors stay open. You don't have to worry about little kids getting closed inside of those because they slam pretty quick. Yeah, disable them, come over. There's a pull station up here by the annunciator, which we'll go to, and then you can just hit that. And I'll show you, we have some keys that you can use to reset it and everything. So this is your boss security system right here. So all the perimeter doors have door contacts and sensors. All the rooms surrounding those have motion detectors. So all this is just a keypad to let you know that they're in trouble or there's an open. If it says a fault, if there's like 10 faults, that means there's doors that are open, stuff like that, or motions being activated or anything like that. With this right here, I'm waiting on an answer about a security. All it is we usually put it on a scheduling based off of how you guys want to operate, whether it's, from 5 o'clock in the morning to, 7 or 8 o'clock at night, whatever that schedule is. We usually put it on so it self-arms and unarms itself. The district or the county usually gives us a code. Right now, it's currently our universal code for our company and what we do. But once we get a code from you guys, when you're ready, we program it for that code, and then you can give it to whatever personnel, whether it's yourselves or another individual that needs to know it. Usually it's on like I wanna say like 1 minute delay, so you walk in the door from whatever direction, and you can come in here and hit it.
Is this the only one?
This is the only one for the Bosch security system. So unlike the fire alarm where you have 3 other locations where there's like enunciators, where you can do functions on.
There is one.
Well, Gary, there's one in the kitchen.
Oh, there is one in the kitchen, I
Yeah.
apologize, so there's one in the kitchen.
Okay.
Yeah, right there at the front door, yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as you walk in those double doors right there in the kitchen, there's one.
Yeah, they get here early,
Right
so
to
that's,
the right.
yeah,
Yeah, my apologies.
not the worst.
Same thing, so you just hit, same thing. Put in the code, whatever that code is you give us, and then boom, hit enter, disarms it, arms it, whatever you need. So, these are that kind of function comes towards like right at the end when you guys are ready to start actually taking over, so. That's pretty much it for that. If it says trouble, then there's a trouble. If it says fault, that's just, like I said, a door open or a motion button. It's pretty cut and dry. Comm failure, network issues, and then you just reach out. And we have a document box in there with our phone number and everything. And I'll leave you my business card, so if you have any questions or anything on the systems, you can always reach out. So that's for the Bosch, and then we have your fire alarm over there.